Shalom, shalom, y'all. Allah. He was lost Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophet shot down for Babylon the Great. First things first, that's the East of our present glory too. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, which is made of Hooper times, credited to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you sisters and brothers in the truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying. Show yourselves approved. Shalom. Going to talk about the topic today. Yashua, what's going down now at Esau jocking in position. Esau getting ready to come down with that sword. Why? Because he's been exposed so bad. I mean on all fronts. He's exposed overseas. He's been exposed here. Epstein list, all of that. So right now, what Esau's doing, they about to go for their major plan. What was that? Davos, Switzerland. That little witch doctor come in, bless their little plan. They what's that? World Health Organization, WHO, has been talking. They're gonna come with disease X, which is gonna be their new pandemic. So what he's about to do is that the UN troops already in here settled in. What it looked like, because the Apostle Elders coined it, this looked like this might be the year of Jacob's trouble. Like he about to come down with that sword and clear everything out and do his whole reset. You know, he's got to get the population down to 500 million is what he's gunning for. So he's going to use pestilence and the sword to do it. And 2/3 are totally oblivious to that fact. They still out here worried about playoffs, you know, Super Bowl, feeding their belly, things of that nature. And I'm like, man, this devil, he ain't even hiding nothing. They got the witch doctor out there blowing in their face, chant. But this devil desperate, man. He about to come with it. Aqua out there, they got the little robots with the AK, shooting and everything. Hey, that's why they gonna do a whole lot in California right now. Silicon Valley, they're gonna get some CHIPs up to deck, the robotic military up to deck, and the UN troops going. So I'm open up this right here, because it looks like, hey, we about to see this pretty soon. This Jeremiah 30:7. And last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're going to a time called Jacob's trouble. It's a time where they're going to attack Jake. The Lord will do a lesson on it later. Oklahoma got a bill they're trying to pass. It's on the books. It's a new bill, HB 1311. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to do a lesson on it to get it all the way out there. But they got a new bill where they talk about if you're Hispanic descent and you're in the gang, they're going to label you a terrorist. Straight up. And you already know, they label you a terrorist, and they coming at you with their whole military.
That's the part of that King Alpha playing right there.
God, so that means they come to bring it to the forefront. Yep. You know, they're not hiding it anymore. And if they're gonna go out the northern tribe, they're gonna sneak in and put us in there too. Southern tribe gonna go in there too. They're gonna make a way to put it. And they're labeling us with that T word, man. When they go for that T word, it's serious. Every time Esau say you a T, he coming at you, man. Full-fledged military force, not no police, military force. You know, go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry for interrupting, but when they put you in that category as a T, then that's when they can invoke the Patriot Act on you. That's the whole purpose of it.
God, so they going for that right there, man. They about to put label like American citizens as T's, and they gonna put the militia groups in there too. Anybody they feel like it goes against a global reset, you're gonna be an enemy. You know? Yeah, so everybody gonna be in that, man. It look like he got to go for it now. Like if not this year, for sure probably next year. Like the devil can't wait. You know, they fully exposed things that are happening overseas. And go.
This is this Revelation 12, and you read, therefore, and ye that dwell therein, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil shall come down unto you, having great wrath.
You hear that? Devil coming down great wrath because you have short time. That back said, his time is short. Everybody starting. I hear 2/3. You know, Jake starting to call Esau. I'm like, wow, what? You know, at my job, he's starting to, hey, he's an Edomite. I'm like, what? I just hear that hood Jake call that man so-called white dude the Edomites. So the truth is coming out. Jake is now getting spiritual. You know, they bugged out or whatnot because they watch too much TikTok. But they're starting to get a spiritual team to him. That's never been so. So Esau saying that, he like, I got to strike now. Because he don't want them to come listen to us, the prophets. you know, we gonna get Jake right. So he saw that I gotta bring it in. Now all his plans overseas is falling apart. Heathen countries is mobilizing, China, even his own people, the Russians is mobilizing. Everybody, what was that? Some EU countries no longer recognizes the Ish people in their sovereignty anymore. Elder Michael Chicago pointed that out. I was like, that's big right there. So they're losing the covering tags. So they let them know, like, I gotta move on them now. You know, Jake over here getting smart, getting some wisdom, knowledge, understanding, still making it. My people over here smoking meth. You know, I'm losing Edomites every day. I gotta make a move now. Systems is falling apart.
I got a quick one based on what you just said, because you said Jake is getting real smart and they get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and that's in the spirit of King David. Like this is Psalm 144:9. Keep from the snare which they had laid for me in the den of the work. Yeah, see right there is that you know, Jake and Yasser Allah are getting basically in the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. So therefore we getting in the spirit of prayer. And so once you get in the spirit of prayer, we're actually able to see the snare and the trap that Esau even setting up by way of the law that the Ark mentioned earlier. All right, so I tell y'all just mentioned that one of the laws that they place here in Oklahoma is that they're going to start laboring the so-called Latinos terrorists, you know, the gang members. So that's the snare and the trap by way of their laws, which is the unrighteous decree. Okay, and so because we're recognizing that, all right, we're getting in the spirit, we're able to recognize what the devils are doing. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. Psalm 141:9. It said, "Keep me from the snare which they have laid for me." All right, and that's the spirit right there. Okay, you asking Yahweh Yahushua to keep me from the snare that have been laid before me. So when you put yourself in that spirit, Yahweh Yahushua will open your eyes for you to see those type of snares. All right, and then it said, in the den of the workers of iniquity. And who is the workers of iniquity? Is none other than Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the one that controls all the resources. He's the one that putting forth these laws that are setting up the snares for Yasser Allah.
Yeah, I got one. Hey, this is 1 Peter 3:16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Christ. And that's what they're doing. They trying to find some way in order to have some falsely accuse us so that they could put us all in one group. They're trying to pigeonhole us. You know, they basically is going to say that, you know, the actions of the 2/3 is how we all act and feel, and they're going to accuse us like that.
And that goes back with the scripture with Ecclesiastes 1:9 said there's no new thing under the sun. You go to the history, there was some dark-skinned Native Americans that were dubbed as Negro. It's the same scenario. Now they're trying to work a even bigger scenario. That way they can, you know, do their depopulation plans and so on and so forth. It's basically rotation all over again. When they do certain things, because that basically makes the ministry to be blamed.
I got one right here. It's Psalm 37:12. The wicked plot against the just and gnash upon him with his teeth. So that right there, that the wicked right now, like what I said right there, the new laws, that's the wicked plotting against the just. Who's the just? The children of Israel. You know, specifically the hope we lack. The ones that signed the crime for Yahweh Yahushua, you know, keep laws and commandments best of their abilities. You know, got faith, got works. You know, that's the just right there. And what he gonna do? He said, gnash upon him with his teeth. You know, back in the day, they say, hey, I got 8 men out here. We armed to the teeth. Right. Let's talk about weaponry. So this devil, he got a military coming. He got UN troops coming in. He got his police force. He got his military force. He looking to sick that on Jake, man. Like in the Purge movies, especially their first Purge. You know, they're going to tell them, go to Jake neighborhoods, snatch Jake out his house and all of this if he don't comply with, whatever little code they come with. So if Jake doesn't get the micro CHIP, and comply with the new order they're gonna establish, they're gonna throw you in the camp. And if you don't comply, they're gonna try to, off with your head with the guillotines. Use their weaponry. If Jake's shooting back, because Esau knows it's gonna be hard. Esau knows it's gonna be a hard, very move. Jake out here got weaponry. Jake now, a lot of starting to be aware that Esau Edom is the devil in the flesh. So it's gonna be a battle, man. It's gonna be a big time battle. And we're gonna need the Lord to look out for us. I'm gonna go down to on verse 14. Psalm 37:14 says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent the bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. So that backs up the first one said. It said the wicked have drawn out the sword, man. That's going to be calling up their military, sending the UN troops. That's going to be them pulling that sword out. They're going to give the order, man. Any, so-called Negro, Native American, Hispanic, going to act belligerent, lay them out. They're going to look to do that, show it on TV, to scare the others, and tell them you take their micro CHIP, all will be well for you and your family. First they're going to tell you probably drink some juice. Then they're going to say, okay, take the micro CHIP, and then we'll put you in this facility, you be good. They wanted to where you own nothing to be happy. So everybody going to be owning no private cars, you ain't going to own no land, no house, you're going to be in like a prison facility. That's how this new order they got is going to look like.
You're going to be a forever slave.
God. That's what the devil wants. You can't look back at no history. There's going to be no Bibles, no history, none of that, man. They don't even want no family. They can probably do like test tube babies. It's going to be men over here, women over there. Nobody belong to nobody. You a number. You 0384. Go that way.
You can't breed and make children unless I tell you to.
Yeah, they might ain't let you. Might just be test tube babies. Like we grow them in the lab. You keep that stuff to yourself.
That movie, Demolition Man. Yeah.
God.
They have to put the little helmet
Virtual
on.
reality, yeah, they're gonna do that. Hey, yo, better put on some binoculars or put on some metaverse. That's all you're gonna get. You're gonna be in your little 4x4 cubicle. And you put your little metaverse on, that's all you get. You might get an hour outside time, you go back to your cell.
That's if you act right.
That's if you act right. You ain't gonna get no outside time. You're gonna be like a 15 minutes. So you got 15 minutes to run out, do everything you need to do, and get back to your cell. We call it 15-minute cities. That's gonna be horrible living too, but that's what the devil want to do.
Yeah, they painting that like it's a good thing now. Because what is that over there in Dubai? They make that city called the Wall, and then you can get to anywhere within 30 minutes, and it's like a real skinny, like a skinny platform to just stretch across the desert, and they want people to live into that. Like that's a horrible trap right there. But they making it seem like it's something that's super cool and super advanced where you should do it. But once you fall into it, it's gonna be lights out for you.
They got the one in New York now. I don't think they're gonna actually build it, but what they did was they showed how the population of New York today, what the size of it would be required to put all those people in one too. And that shit was not that big. It wasn't longer than what New York is right now. They basically just squashed it up and made them have vertical living. Like Esau, they like to live in high places. They ain't gonna be able to get too many Jakes to go up in there and be living on the 15th floor, the 50th floor.
Got stacked up like some ice, a little bitty area. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible living. Like they try to make it like it's good or something. But I'm just gonna go for it though.
They make it look like this paradise, but that shit gonna look like a cell block. It's gonna be nothing but 50 floors up with a little room and a door. You probably got like one little window out the front and one out the back. Like you said, they're gonna have probably like 10 square feet for each person, and that's it.
Yeah. They showed that it's a show, Black Mirror. It's called 15 Million Marrieds, and it showed Jake living in that. He had a little cubicle. You ride a bike, you go back to your little cell, and that's how you live. But if you go got a talent or do some porn, they'll let you live in a little bigger area. Man, it's horrible.
This is a brother that's in LA. It's a Mexican dude. He did a lesson where it was showing how it was. Instead of it going up, it went down, and that shit was basically the same idea. It's just gonna be little cubicles, little Section 8 apartments, basically. And they making it now. They got like trees and everything, made it look like this. It's great living. Them trees and all that plants and hanging out there, that shit ain't gonna be there. That shit gonna be nothing but concrete.
Straight cell block. How they gonna do it, man? But hey, I'm gonna go on this one. This is Psalm 37:13. This is why we don't worry. It said, "The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming." And that's us right there, man. The prophets, man. Everybody in this truth, the house of David. We laughing at Esau like, hey, Esau, y'all about to come bust all that up. Like how we was talking about what Esau want to do, his plan, put us a cubicle. That ain't about to be, man. You know, as soon as he think he gonna cap it off, I got him. Y'all shot gonna show up. They gonna tell us it's an alien invasion. We gotta fight the aliens. And hey, y'all about to let's say snatch crowns off their head, man. He about to run it. They gonna start trying to nuke them, and they gonna nuke themselves. All this stuff gonna burn up. You know, so he ain't got that much longer. And really, Esau kind of know that. So when we say stuff like that, it makes him angry. You know, he like, man, hey, I'm about to do something about the brothers on the highway edges, on the block. I don't want to hear that. That's why they got their little witch doctor out there trying to offset the prophecies, which they not. You know, I'm looking at them like that's gonna be all for naught, devil. That's gonna get that work.
Right there. What the scripture say about a witch? You know, he said, "I suffer not a witch to live."
God, they out there. She out there blowing them, doing witchcraft. Said the devil desperate. This devil is desperate.
I tripped off that part.
Yeah, they scared, man. They like, oh, we gotta get it, man. We gotta do something, man. Cause nothing's going their way. Everything is not going their way at all. That's what they're like. I gotta help cap it off, cause everything falling apart. You know, they can't get their Tesla to drive right. You know, the AI starting to act up. At least the ones that they show us. Everything, nothing's going right for them. Everything's collapsing. You know, because his wisdom gets took away. At this time, he's trying to pull off his biggest move with his wisdom being gone. They got Henry Kissinger in that devil going to spirit world. He get ready to be born into slavery. So they losing their big time players. And these Edomites like my age and younger, and they dumb as a box of rocks, man. I'm looking like you sure can't get the plan off with him. You know, you look at Joe Biden's son, he worried about smoking crack rocks. He ain't worried about getting no agenda off the ground. Shoot. He looking for a Jake so he get a yellow rock off of him. Like shit. Yeah, he gotta get that crack rock, man. He ain't trying to run no plan tonight. They flip a little corn, little crack rock. Hey, Joe Biden's son gonna run out crazy, man. So hey, Joe Biden about to kiss the bucket. Jerry Jones about to kick the bucket. All these old Edomites about to kick the bucket. They looking at their sons like, man, you an F-up. I can't rely on you. That's why they planting the AI. Like, I can't give it to this fool right here. Hey, Jake selling him for the monkey. What he gonna do? I gotta put it in, hey, ChatGPT, do your thing. They gotta put it in Alexa. They hope Siri get the job done.
The scripture said that, I can't think of the precept, but look at paraphrasing, it says that him and his seed will be spoiled. And we're seeing his seed being spoiled right now, man. He's been spoiled because he got a short time left. His seed can't handle nothing.
That's Jeremiah 49:10. That's him being made first. I know exactly what you're saying. We might have to get there. That's a good one. Because that goes with what I said. His seed is spoiled. So that's why he has to use artificial intelligence. Because his next generation, they're dying. Them Edomites are dying, man. You don't know what to do. All they want to do is, I can't even say shoot their guns no more. The ones my age shoot their guns. The 20-year-olds, they looking to get some rod off in them, man. They paint their nails doing drag shows. You know, the 18, 19-year-old Edomites, they say they're not going to war. They just want to pop their pills and get online. That's all they want to do. You know, and dress in high heels and stuff. So that generation's done.
I'm going to read that since I quoted it.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49:10 says, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and he is and his neighbors, and he is not." Man. So, hey, that just lets you know, man. Everything that has something to do with Esau, Edom, man, is it's going down the drain, man. You don't want to attach yourself with that guy.
Yeah, I got a point right quick. Esau ain't getting no more instructions from them left-hand angels like, his people in the past. That's what he came up with the AI, because he ain't, the Most High left him out to pray. He said, yo, my little game plan with you is over with. She ain't nothing but instruction for you. He ain't giving them no more, information on how to do things. He's like, I got everything. Like I say, I created the Smith for destruction. He's like, I didn't give you everything I need you to be. You got everything in place for me. You didn't cut him off.
Yeah, that's good. That's a beautiful point right there too. That was the preacher that said, there's a bound in which he can't pass.
about to bring it out.
Oh,
Say no
God,
quiet.
yeah,
I said
yeah,
it's spirit because I said I'm bring it out.
That's where he is now.
Hey, this is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That's one of his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah.
So hey, go ahead and break it down.
Yeah, that's what he said right there. That's the punch which he can't pass because y'all could, even Apostle Paul said that are vessel created for honor and that are vessel created for dishonor. And Esau is a vessel of dishonor, and so that way he can't do no right. And that's why when the Occult mentioned that he created the Smith, because he created the Heavenly Father created him to, be able to create all these destructions what he was created for. So he's the vessel of dishonor. So that's his bound. That's his boundary. He can't go past anything wicked. Okay? Anything righteous that comes to his mind, even if he do it on the accident, he didn't do it, he did it unintentionally. All right, because that's what he is. He's a wicked individual. And that's how Yahweh created him.
God made him to be the sword. The sword has been perfected. All the ICBMs has been made. All the bombs been made. All the pestilences. So Esau, his job is done. Y'all trying to use him for what he used it for. Now his last little thing he gonna do is initiate Jacob's trouble, which he gonna let all hell rain through. Stick his robotic military force, his human military force, whatever super soldiers, little aliens he done spliced together, mutants should I say. He done spliced together. Dudes with half cat, they got their CRISPR technology. So you got super soldiers gonna throw out there. Stuff you see in movies.
Yeah, even Apostle John break down all of his boundaries right here because he called him a thief. He said the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's everything within his bound. Okay, he can't go past stealing, killing, and destroying. That's it. Anything righteous that comes to his mind, he's gonna disregard that. And that's why everything that you see is basically pretty much wrong. Like what's that? Isaiah 5:20. He said. He said, "Woe to them that call evil." Okay, so that's his bound. Everything that is evil is good to him. Eating raw meat without it cooked, that's good to him. Eating blood, drinking blood, all of that's good to him.
They got one more point to wrap everything up right here. What we just brought up in the last 5 minutes. The show that we just said was biblical. It's basically the same thing with King Saul. When the Most High was finished with King Saul and started favoring King David, he cut him off. And what did Saul do? He went to a witch, just like what these people at the WEF went to. Yeah. Trying to find some answers because Most High ain't picking up.
Cut him out, hit that down tone.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring this out because this goes what we just talked about. This is Job 21:30. The wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They should be brought forth to the day of wrath, So hey, they've been reserved for destruction, man. So like y'all been saying, man, y'all tried to cut Esau off. Now his job is to get messed up. Like scripture say, the sword should enter into his own heart, So now we about to witness that. We about to see the reward of the wicked. We gonna sit back. Lord willing, we're in the house of David. Lord willing, we are part of the hopeful elect, and we're gonna see Esau get his judgment, man. They going to their bunkers. We talk before we open up camp. These guys gonna run to their bunkers and hope they're gonna be all right, and that's what we're gonna dig them up out of. But before that happens, he's gonna initiate all hell. He's gonna do his campaign to cut off the 2/3. What we call him that. There's Zechariah 13:8. All these little hard-head Jake, they don't want to let Yahweh reign over them. They just want to be niggas and be hoes and be out here and just feel their belly. They about to see that, like we've been telling Esau eating the white man's the devil. No, that white man good to me. And the minute they're about to show me the devil, then they're gonna be running hollering. Eve, her little wig gonna fall off, little eyelashes gonna fall off. She's running from, then she's gonna be looking for help. And the warning, we told you. The warning went out. We warned you that this devil was gonna get, real vicious. Jake thinks stuff a game. And it's so wide open right now, Aki, that Esau is televising his secret council now. The witchcraft, they're saying that the switching, it's all out right now. But you look at Jake, man, Jake still watching Nasty Red, Suki Hana, NBA Youngboy. They still want to be niggas out here. They still want to sell the dope, be the gangster nigga on the block. Like we said, over there can't be real pimpalicious. and not know like, hey man, destruction is coming. This devil, he's about to come with it, and everything he got in the arsenal coming out. We're talking about chemical warfare, bio warfare, robotics, killer robots.
Disease X.
Yeah,
whatever the hell
as
that
I said,
is.
I said bio warfare.
Is that
You know
what
what
that
I'm
is?
Yeah, that's disease.
Yeah, bio.
Bio warfare. That devil go, man. He can do a chemtrail and release Ebola from the sky. You know what I'm saying? Or release it with a bomb or something. Go spray it at a Walmart door or something. You know
It's like two
That's about to
states
do
that
that.
do it.
I
Texas,
was really thinking about
yeah,
that too.
Texas and another state, they didn't pass laws. They don't let them just come and spray them like that no more.
Yeah.
Shoot, they can go pay a little anybody to do it, but nobody know. Anybody's going there, and everybody, that's Ebola right there.
Start doing it at
Disease
night.
X. Disease X right there. Go to a school and just get the spraying. It's easy. That's easy work for Esau to do.
Yeah, all they gotta do is portray themselves like the yard man, the pestilent man.
Hey, he can be a janitor. You think he
Yeah.
mopping the floor? He's spreading the bowl out. You never know. He getting $2 million for that, or he might go somewhere and Esau just knock him off.
They just have to
Good
go to
job.
the water company. Put
Exactly.
it in the tank.
Early 2000s when they had that earth stick in the mail. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I said they can do it in the mail.
Do it in there. People
Oh
were-
Yeah, it only take one person to get it.
Hey, they already-
You better open the bill up, nigga.
Yeah, open up some Ebola.
So powder and
Yeah.
powder and spray.
They already got that like on the receipts.
Uh,
They got that on the receipts, that BPA, which caused you to be sterile.
Yeah,
It
I'm
did-
saying. So they
you
ain't
know.
easy for them to do that. And they gonna do it too. They telling us they gonna do it. They call it disease X. I'm like, that sounds diabolical.
Like Trump said that if he get reelected, he gonna reject going to CBDC. But you that's in the
That
prophecy.
dude control the
Yeah,
opposition.
you ain't got nothing to do.
That's say they off that dude, man. That's Putin's sport. They say he can be lying. They get swindled. That's controlled opposition. They say he'll move.
that's how how they gonna say anything for them to get elected. But that's what Biden did anyway.
Exactly.
Thank you guys, man. Real fast and late, I get it to you. I ain't.
Well, they not
my
much,
fault, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I say. That dude a lie too. And for him to say that, he'll initiate CBDC when he get in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
You
during
gotta do the
that.
opposite of what you devils talking about they gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, man, they gonna unleash hell, man. Esau about to unleash everything he got, man. The UN troops, everybody coming to the border is not just for here to be no migrant or get housing. No, they're here to carry out an order. And the number one suspect on the board is Yasharallah, man, the children of Israel. That's what we got to get rid of. They're going to come after us harshly. They're probably going to put us first on the list. Go to all poor neighborhoods where you see brown and yellow people and round them up. Do it like this, They're going to cut the internet off, so can't nobody be on Facebook telling it. Like, hey, they up in D Dirty's house, you know what I'm saying? I heard they did this. They gonna cut that off. You gonna see tanks and MRAPs running down your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? About to get like that real soon. They already started at the border. They talking about what's that? Federal agents is fighting with the military over how to do the border.
Yeah.
That's me to start a civil war right there.
Those Brazilian natives, they were dropping like flies during COVID. You think of all of Brazil and how big it is in South America, and you think of all the native people over there that were dropping like flies. How was that?
Yep, like bar warfare. That's how they
just
doing.
like out of nowhere, all these little villages that nobody goes to. The only one that you can get in, you only can get a pass. If you watch documentaries like I watch, you gotta go through the chief or through the elders to get even in there. And so when they brought them in there, they were gone.
Yeah, they send the Red Cross in there.
That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna say the juice. They
Yeah.
probably gave them some juicy juice.
Hey, but that's why they classifying the Mexicans as terrorists. Like we said, they gonna come straight for us. They gonna make us look like the enemy. We're the problem.
Everybody that be in Black Lives Matter rallies, hey, you're gonna be labeled as a terrorist. And Esau can just come. Like I say, anybody get a droid to come out there with an AK on it and just lay everybody out. And then he'll say they was terrorists, and then that way the public be like, okay, they was terrorists. No support where they shouldn't have been doing that. They did this and that, and they just mark it like that.
And then the fact that you said that, think about who's he gonna feed that information to? Those simple-minded individuals that's gonna believe everything that Esau said. Any individual that say, well, if it ain't on the news, then I don't believe it. You know, that's who gonna really believe the narrative, who still believe the narrative of Esau Edom. And those are the issues. Those are the ones that gonna get destroyed right along with this system.
Anytime you hear somebody talking about voting, they fall into that category.
Yeah, yeah.
If you still don't realize your vote don't count,
Right.
You lost.
Right. Yeah. That's why they call it election. You know what I mean? Because they already selected. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of which one of these people is fit for the agenda at that time, at that point in time, right there.
That's the same way as you gonna show that you gonna take the chip. Because when you go and vote, you just let Esau know, yeah, I'm down with what you're talking about.
Right.
You know, that's the same thing that's gonna happen when the chip come out. The people that's gonna go down there and volunteer is the ones that's down from day one with what he's talking about.
Still under that strong delusion.
Yeah.
They should have been woke up that like your vote don't mean nothing. Which it matters a lot of the older generation. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna never wake up.
That's that old wine bottle.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Elder Apostle Bar always say, if you got to learn your words. If you don't learn your words, you're not gonna catch on to what these devils are doing. That's the part of studying the Torah out there for food.
I'm bringing this out right here. This is 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. They go back to what we said earlier. Esau's hurtful works are fulfilled. He done fulfilled all that. The earth ain't about to be destroyed if Yahushua don't come back and cleanse his devil up.
You can name off the same thing like that C-19 situation. Information coming out about that. People that died about how they made everybody go and get that. You know what? That's the hurtful way being fulfilled right there. You can go take it back to the Tuskegee experiment. All of those hurtful work that he thought he had done in the society is being fulfilled, and that's what that scripture is talking about right there. He definitely did a number on the whole population.
I'm sorry, it's kind of like when the soldiers were bringing all those cold natives, and they were all cold on the East Coast, and they brought them blankets and they gave them disease.
With the smallpox.
Yeah, the smallpox.
Exactly. Yeah, they're doing it then. That's what I tell you. They did that back then with little technology. You think the devil stopped it? He got big technology.
Right.
Heck, nah, he cooking up something real good right now. Splicing it. Like that. What's that video game? Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That ain't just a video game. That devil do that.
Yeah.
They showing you what they doing on
Yeah,
the video
that devil
game.
do that.
Yeah.
In a laboratory. CDC. They control diseases. That's why the Lord said today, it's going to be death being spread. He said the sword and famine. Walmarts will not be stacked up when everybody going crazy. You're going to hear gun battles, explosions, hollering. Ain't no go out and go to work at that time. Nah, man, you're going to see mass death in the streets. You're going to see people running for their lives. And Esau going to be chasing down in army fatigues, gunning them down. Clear this squadron, soldier. Isolate whatever they're going to call us, migrants, tangos. They're going to come up with a name to dehumanize us. Make sure all those tangos are neutralized. And keep it moving.
And that's that order out of chaos.
They're going to have the 50 cal. Dude's going to be on top of the 50 cal, gunning them down. Tat, 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 tat. Ain't no go to Walmart. Ain't going to be no planning my family vacation. There's going to be life or death out here in a minute. I said the fear of the Lord going to be out here in a minute. Jake's right now don't want to hear, pay attention. Everything going cool, but hey, as soon as you try that, tat, 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 blah. They're going to be somewhere, you got a Bible? You got a Bible? What the Bible say? What's the name?
Woe is me. Yeah, what y'all doing those days?
Yeah, it's gonna be too late, man. You in your lot. You should have got the truth. We told you the devil gonna come. Go ahead, Arthur.
Hey, what you were just saying about what they're gonna classify as the CDC already classified the people that's gonna be in that situation as zombies. The public play it off because when they say zombies, we think about all of the TV shows and movies.
Yeah, okay.
But essentially, the zombies to the federal government is just gonna be people that's out there willing to do everything to survive. Yeah. That's what that's. And you could go to the CDC. They got the whole plan broke down what they're gonna do when that situation happens.
And they got a thing broke off in sections.
Yeah.
In sections, and then they got the FEMA, the color list. Yeah, they got it all broke down, so they about to do it. They about to implement it. Probably this year or next year, real soon. It's about to go down. That's why we trying to tell Jake, to get out here with a sense of urgency. But when I be looking at our people, I'm like, man, they still playing. I'm like, on TV telling you he ain't playing, he telling you his plans. They up here blessing their little moves and stuff, telling you, we about to do this, and I got this type of weaponry, and we just gonna mow them down. We like, the devil getting busy. And Jay come out, like you say, Jay come out, hey, we need to vote. When they say that, that's a dead body talking to me. That's a corpse. As soon as I heard that, talking about vote.
But hold on for a second. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but that's what the whole idea of the 15-minute cities. That's just gonna be their safe zones. When situation starts going off this cliff like that, it's gonna be a lot of people that want peace and safety, and they're gonna be basically, you come down and get on this bus, we'll take you down, to Dallas or up to Denver or to Kansas City. Because if you remember off the list, it was no 15-minute cities through up the middle of America where we live at. This right here is gonna be like a dead man's zone. You're gonna either get on the bus and go wherever we tell you we're gonna take you, or when we come back through here, we shooting. It's gonna be on site.
Yeah, on site. If I see you, I'm gunning down.
Excuse me, I didn't want to interrupt you.
You good? Cause y'all break me book down in precept that I had put up anyway. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 17, and it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." But really, when you go read up a little bit, it said verse 10, it said, "Never trust thy enemy." But like his iron was, so with the wicked. And they talk about Esau, even talk about white man, because he had this strategy that order out of chaos. All right, and he's going to create the chaos, and he wants the order. And so that's what verse 17 is talking about. I'm gonna read it again from the top, and it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." Okay, because he's the one that set up the adversity, and then you're going to see him coming around, and he's going to come and present himself like he's the savior. All right, that's why it says, "Thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee." Okay, and that's exactly what the devils are getting ready to do. Okay, they're going to undermine you, and to the point where they're going to say, "Hey, man, just like the doctor saying, these 15-minute cities. Before you enter into these 15-minute cities, you got to get that electronic tag in your right hand or in your forehead. Before you can eat in my system, you got to do what I tell you to do. That's where he's going to come and undermine you right there." Okay, and then verse 18 it said, "He will shake his head and clap his hand and whip the mud and change it." Okay, right? Well, from the start, he gonna smile in your face. "I can help you out. All you gotta do is do this." And then the minute you see something that you don't agree with, then you're gonna see that angry face. That's him changing the countenance right there. All right, and that's exactly how the devil operates, man. So that's why you shouldn't trust the devil.
And now that you bring some balance to it, now at the same time, it's gonna be destruction raining out. There's also gonna be salvation raining out. The Lord gonna show Himself. There's gonna be miracles happening as that's going on. So this is Isaiah 41:14. "Fear not, thy worm Jacob, the yea men of Israel. I will help thee," said the Lord, "and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." So right there, He said, "Yea men of Israel." They say the whole world. The Lord does not care about these heathen nations or nobody else. He's gonna help the men of Israel. He said we like worms right now. We ain't got no power. Nothing. All we can do right now is point it out and declare that Esau is the devil and call it out. But the Lord said, "Hey, what's that? Isaiah 59:19? When the devil come in like a flood, and the Lord said, I'm gonna lift up a standard." So He said, "I'm gonna help the men of Israel." That's when that power gonna kick in. That's when people gonna find out that the 144,000 is real. The Lord got men that's here. He got a military that's here about to get raised up. And then the Lord He gonna show everybody this is what to do. These men, they ain't gonna run it. And I'm gonna read this right here. Isaiah 41:15. "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and thou shalt make the hills chaff." So Esau about to get a foot put up in him, man. Ain't gonna be no just all Israel. No, it's gonna be a comeback for that. Children of Israel gonna get raised up. Those men gonna get that crown, and then that foot gonna go back to Esau. Esau gonna get back down. That's why the devil's in the bunkers right now. He know about that. The devil's scared.
You gonna bring your child
I'm not gonna throw it out, sir. He hope for the best, but he knows something bad about to happen to him.
Like the brother did say, the 144 is going to get raised up. mentioned, the Lord is going to send Michael down to wreak shop on Esau and the nations as well. And you can read Daniel 12:1. And it says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince who is standing with the children of thy people. And Michael going to stand up and help the elect in the nation of Israel in that day to come, man. It's a balance, like the brother says. Some people going to get their judgment, some are going to get salvation. But reading on, it says, the great prince will stand with the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time, the people shall be delivered. And that's the hopeful elect is going to be delivered. It says, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And everyone is going to be found written in the book is the hopeful elect. Those who were studying and to show themselves approved, and those who was, use their grace period wisely by studying the truth and, staying away from the world. But verse 2, it says, many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth. Many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth, shall awake to everlasting life. So some people are going to wake up to that, wake up in that time of trouble and, get saved. But some people are not. They're going to get destroyed. And it says, and some to shame and everlasting contempt, man. And those are the people that's in the earth right now, walking around like honky door. Everything is lovely. We need to vote or let's get the bag. That's the only way to save us is black economics and all of those people. Hey, man, they're gonna be shamed and everlasting contempt. But those who trust in the Lord and who knows what's going on, hey, they're gonna be the ones who get delivered out of this thing. Man. You gotta know.
I got it quick with it. Y'all pretty much broke this down. I had this pulled up too. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, and starting at verse 30, and it says, when thou art in tribulation, and all these things come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord Yahweh thy power, and shalt be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he has swear unto them. Right? And so that's pretty much, y'all pretty much broke that down right there, man. So as long as you learn and turn back from your sins and listen to the voice of Yahweh Shai, then you will be able to get delivered out of here. That is the balance that like the Aqua just said.
I got one too right here, because this is why this is happening, man. Esau has to be cast down. We need new management. The earth needs new management. Otherwise won't no life be here. Esau does nothing beneficial. Everything he does is pervert and corrupt and profane everything. Like we joking about that earlier. Like Esau, he's a terrorist on life. He destroys life. But Yahweh is looking for life to thrive. So this is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 14 on Sirach 10 and 14. The Lord have cast down the throne of the proud princes, instead of the meek in their steed. Verse 15. The Lord have plucked the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. So all this stuff is happening to get rid of Esau, man. To take Esau out of power. He has to come up out of there in order for life to thrive, in order for stuff to be in abundance. So Esau, he's about to go. That's why, like when I read there earlier, we're going to come down with great wrath. This devil know he's about to come out of power. He knows it. He's mad about that. Who's coming next? We got next. We happy about that. We patiently waiting on that. That's why we looking like, come on down, devil. Do what you gonna do.
And it's fitting for this devil because I like what he said. He's against peace, man. He's against life. And the scripture said, like, everything this world, earth is a life form, man. And this dude does everything to destroy it. That's why the Lord said he will destroy those who destroy the earth. And I can't think of where precept that is, but that's definitely it.
I'll get ready to pull that up, man. My tablet went dead on me real quick. I got you. I'm gonna read it to you.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 11 and 18. Oh, so like, hold on. It's not even the right chapter. Like, hold on. Let me get it real quick.
You know what it is?
Yeah, it's chapter 11 and 18. I'm in the wrong chapter.
Revelations 11 and 18.
You want me to get it?
Revelation 11 and 18.
I can get it right quick.
I got it.
I got it. This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and their wrath was come. In the time of the dead, that they should be judged. and that thou shalt give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shalt destroy them which destroyed the earth.
You see that? Man, he said he's going to give a reward to his prophets, man. That's going to be that salvation, and that's going to be that rulership of the earth, like which should righteously be ours. Because the Lord said, hey, this earth was made for our sake, man. But us being disobedient, he put Esau Edom above us so we can learn the definition of wickedness, man. And we see this dude being wicked, destroying the earth, and we're going to see his punishment too at the end of this, man. And it's going to be nothing short of amazing whenever you see a whole nation of people get destroyed, and they was the ones putting hell on you from day one. Hey, like with Obadiah 1:18, we're going to see them actually get rounded up and burnt into stubble after a 1,000-year slavery period. That's going to be lovely to the hopeful elect. It's going to be beautiful. And it's righteous and it's fitting for that devil because he destroyed everything on this earth, man. You got it up.
No, so we patiently waiting on their reward. How about y'all shot? And then while we wait, we got to do what? We got to endure. We got to endure, you know, because it's about to get real heavier. The devil going to start cutting out power. You know, he's going to start cutting the water off, doing things to try to force you into taking his micro CHIP. So get ready for the hardship. Get ready for the temptation because that's coming. Because the devil, he's desperate, you know. He's going to start taking food out. You know, you're going to start seeing shelves get short. You know, people going to be fighting over the last little bit of oodles and noodles. You know, so it's about to get rough. And the reason it's getting rough is because the devil, he's at the end. You know, you in a car and it's running out of gas, you get to the end, it starts sputtering. You know, we at the sputtering stage. And he's about to get, he about to throw a hissy fit. I mean, everything this devil got. I'm talking about satellite weapons. I'm talking about hypersonic frequency weaponry, microwave weapons, like stuff you only thought was in movies. The devil gonna use it, you know? Like you might be in your house and all of a sudden you hear a loud sound that hurt your ears. He make everybody run out in the street. You know, he tell everybody, you go get this and I'll turn it off. Or if you get this, you won't hear it no more. He gonna start doing stuff like that, trying to make people bow down to him. You know, he's at his last little bit of his run. And everybody's figuring him out. He's looking bad. So he gotta, 2/3 gonna know that Esau's the devil real soon. And they gonna be the most hurt. They're like, I thought the devil loved me. He gave me a job. The devil looked out for me.
That's why the scriptures tell you don't be ignorant in any matter, small or great. See, most people don't even know that they even have enemies. Just like the brother read in Sirach 12, where it says, never trust thy enemy. Man. You never trust these people, man, because all they do is bring harm to you.
That's why Jake gonna be crying, snot, boogers, and hurt.
That's why the scriptures also said wisdom, understanding, and knowledge should be the stability of the times when we go into Jacob's trouble. If you don't know, if you don't have wisdom of what's going on and what your enemy is doing and what you should be doing, now you're gonna get caught up in it.
That was good to come out. That stability is gonna be real big in these times. A lot of people, like what's that, Hosea 4:6, they're gonna perish for a lack of knowledge because they don't know what's going on. And the devil gonna come in, like I said earlier, by God, he gonna come in like a superhero. Oh, I got it. Get this. Or go get that. I got your back. We love you. You know, all that little stuff. And Jake gonna fall for it. And then they get it, they gonna look stupid.
And they already ran that play. They already ran that play just 3 years ago.
God, that's why I'm looking at Jake like, you fall for it again. You dumb as I don't know what. What they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
shame on you.
You know what I'm saying? Shame on me.
Shame on
you know, because that's gonna be on them. Like I said, they ran it before and lied. This one came out they done lied. You know, and I love showing Jake that at my job too. I come show Jake a little article, read that. You know, everybody was like, go get it, and you know, really for that juice. I be like, look at that. What's that saying right there? They feel dumb. You know, real dumb, which they should. Because he's gonna run it again. Again, we told him don't get it. He lied. Hey, I'm gonna go get it. They telling us we stupid. You know, they split up a lot of families. A lot of families got broke up over that. You know, that was their divide and conquer. You know, you gotta get rid of that unity. Some people say you can't come in my house if you ain't had those shoes. And now they looking dumb. Now we telling them, I don't want you over my house. You done had some shoes. You know, you might spend some nano bots out over here or something. You know what I'm saying? Keep your butt over there. So it's reversing. You know? Jake out here, man. I say these Jakes, man, they still ain't got a clue. Then when Jake do get a clue, he don't watch the TikTok. If I get my melanin up, you know what I'm saying? If I activate my melanin, then they can't get me.
Yeah, you seen that video with Elder Malazakbar talking about it was a dude on at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the video,
talking about the nuclear.
the nuke.
You want the nuclear to hit? That's what Jake did. That's what I'm saying. That's what Jake do. They watch a TikTok. If you put something in your butt, it activates your kundalini. Your kundalini opens up your third chakra. Then your third eye open up. Then you go into godhood.
My third eye got to just stay closed. Then that's going too far.
And what you need, the black woman is God. You know, the black woman can take it out. And I'm like, man, and that's that. And I heard crazy stuff. Jake getting bugged out on TikTok. You know, I mean, bugged out. You know, it's good Jake trying to get spiritual, you know, or whatnot, but they going into, you know, the wrong path.
Yeah, basically.
They going down the wrong path.
Yeah. And that's what Yahweh Shah said right there. He said, many that be that, with Luke paraphrasing, he said, Luke paraphrasing, there are many ways to go that lead us into destruction. And there's only one way to lead it to the truth, and that's these words right here.
And they done heard it. Everybody done heard it. You know, you done had little sellout celebrity say it, so everybody know about it, so that mean they shunned it. And I noticed they like that little chakra stuff. The whole Kemetic, that's big with our people.
That's witchcraft.
The witchcraft and all that spiritualism. You know, the ancestors. I heard a lot of Eve say that. I'm gonna pray to my ancestors. Like, help you are your ancestors. Your ancestors, they ain't got to do that help you. We saw come down Great Wrath. And you gonna pray to your ancestors.
And you know how Esau, cause you know how they make them movies about those. Like anytime you watch a movie or show about witches, they always have something to do with ancestors. They always pray to their ancestors. That's the same scenario, man. So that's just a form of witchcraft or necromancer.
You just got to go to Ecclesiastes like 1 and 11, and it tells you that you don't have no remembrance. So the people that's their ancestors are still up there with the Father, they have no connection with the people down there.
Right.
Actually, you don't even realize, Taylor said, your ancestors, you don't even have no remembrance of the last time you was here.
Yeah.
So how your people that you think is up there looking down that you're praying for, they don't know they resting in peace, hopefully.
Then you got Jakes that's supposed to be in the truth. They gonna be still hollering on Jesus. That ain't gonna help them. Like they lead told them what no Jacob's trouble. Then it got so hot and heavy, double down on what I said, idiots.
Right.
Was it wasn't no trouble at that time? I'm like, that right there let you know that dude ain't got it. You better get away from him immediately. You know, he got your name in the database. You're gonna be the first one to get snatched up. You know?
Saul, then he called out because he thought he didn't think he was a god. He was a witch or something, and so he just didn't call him like that.
Yeah, that's what brother brought that out earlier. Yeah, he went to witches and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know, seeking mediums to get saved.
He couldn't pray or go to God, so he decided, well, I'm going to do it my way, and he went to those witches.
Yeah, you got Jakes out here still doing that. I'm gonna pray to my ancestors. They twerk their butt to the ancestors. I'm like, you about to get knocked off real soon. You need to go. I said, Lord about to do a purge, and it's much needed, very much needed, man. I gotta do is look at the hottest rappers now, and look at the people that's listening to them, and they all need to go. The Lord is doing this thing, you know, correctly and in a righteous manner. We just watching it play out. Cause I'm like, oh my Lord, if you listen to Nasty Red and Suki Hanas and NBA Young Boys and all that, you about to go. You know? All that hustle on the block, that's old, man. I was looking at Jake like, you still talking about trying to sell somebody? They selling fentanyl now. You trying to sell crack? These dudes smoke fentanyl now, man. Like, that's old, burnt out. Like, and everything's on technology. You selling drugs right now, you getting it from Esau. So you gonna go to jail. You gonna go to jail. You don't want to be in jail during Jake's trouble. So like, Jake, get off of that, man.
And you basically using witchcraft. So shit, your judgment just gonna be worse than what Esau could do to you by giving you some years. So your judgment gonna be horrible.
Plus Hollywood falling down anyway. That's why I'm looking at Jake, how they still under their enchantment. All them dudes have been known to get their cheeks clapped. So you shouldn't even be looking at them. None of them dudes is men. You know, all them women are whores and harlots. You know, Hollywood is straight garbage. You know, you got Oprah running the high, Tyler Perry probably right behind her. Hollywood is done. You better focus on the truth right now and get into it wholeheartedly.
They said that that Hollywood sign, that's the wood that the witches use to actually do their enchantments on that. That's what they said. I think that was the Mind Wilson that said that in the interview on Economy Heights.
Yeah, but it should be over with by now. Like, there's real stuff going on out here. Like, worry about all the little shows and all that little wacko stuff. You better worry about how you gonna make it through these issues. The devil telling you his dollar's collapsing. He telling you the BRICS nations is coming online real powerful. You know, then he making it where he about to attack you. The devil announcing like, yeah, we got a new thing coming out called Disease X. Hey, doing it casually. Then tell you the mortality rate behind it. Like, oh yeah, we looking for about a 70% mortality rate. You know, that's what we looking for. And Jake act like they ain't heard none of that.
The depopulation plan. Matter of fact, they clapped about it.
They said it was 50 million they planned on dying off the top.
Yeah, that's what they telling that on the news. I'm like, did you hear that, Jake? They talking about taking you out. What you gonna do about that? Huh? Do you know who you are? You know who to pray to? And you better get with it, man. The devils, they ain't hiding stuff no more. They like telling, man, you a useless eater.
Yeah, that 50 million, like they low end of that estimate. They like, we can get 50 million, but we're gonna be really shooting for about like 150.
But you realize how they so casually talk about it now. Like, remember they try to hide it, play game. That is telling you like, oh yeah, they tell it like it's a news, like it's a new flavor or something. Yeah, Disease X coming out. Look at 50 million deaths. You know.
Yeah, they got the world conditioned to it now. They ain't ashamed of it no more.
Yeah.
They basically just come out and tell you to your face.
That should wake Jake up though. If Jake had a little sense, they should be like, oh man, hold up. You just talked about unaliving me.
Yeah, but like the doctor said, they don't realize it's their enemy telling them that. They thinking that's somebody they can trust. You know, they can't ID their enemy. So, you know, you willing to latch on to anything if you out there like that.
Yeah, that's a straight fool. That's somebody, I'm coming to rob you at 5 o'clock, you know. And I don't take it seriously like that. I said, he ain't just playing. Then I'm gonna cry when he really come in my house with the gun, thinking, you know, somebody done really did me wrong.
They're gonna
Like,
be thinking they coming to save him. When there's chaos and Esau show up at the door with the gun, they're gonna think that's the rescue party.
Man, they crazy. I don't know what.
Jump in the van with Esau. He gonna take their ass out back.
Yeah. Especially their overcapacity. Gotta knock those off. We only fitting in 15,000. That's gonna happen to it. They gonna be they feel entitled. Like me? I did all that bootlicking for Esau. He gonna do me like this? Like, yeah, man. He gonna give you a just reward. Open your mouth and blam on him. Just like that. That's the gift of trusting in that devil.
Isaiah broke it down perfectly right here. This is Isaiah 13 and 15. And it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 16. And it said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. And that's exactly what you should be expecting during those times right there, man. You pretty much worried about Esau's evil society, join unto him, you trying to help build up to it. That's what you're gonna be expecting, man.
They
right
said
there
that
in verse 15, this is very harsh right here in verse 16 right here, because it said their children also shall be dashed to pieces. And I just mentioned when you see them UNs who come and bust down your doors and they should kill your children right there in front of your eyes, man. That's a terrible judgment right there. And he said, and everyone, and he said, before their eyes and their houses shall be spoiled. They going through, taking all your food, tearing up the couch and so on and so forth, knock down your TV. And he said their wives ravaged, man. You know, they tie you down and rape your wife right there in front of you, man.
That's Jake's fault, because they're not judging the times that we in. Like, this stuff about to get real hot and heavy. And the devil's telling you that, you know. He's letting you know what he about to do. You know, you can say you got the border crisis. You know, you got all these crises going on. That shit, like, your alarm should be going off. Like, man, something ain't right, man. Let me go get some knowledge. Let me see what's really going on. Let me quit doing what I've been doing. That ain't giving me nothing. Turn that Channel 6 News off. You know, it's not doing nothing for me. Let me seek out some knowledge, some wisdom. Who got it? All right, you breaking that Bible down, man. Let me hear what they got to say. You know, because I'm gonna bring this out right here. This Romans 11 and 7. And it says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which is seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." So right now, you want to have the eyesight. You want to see what's going on. You don't want to be the blind. And as far as us, hopefully elect, we know what's going on. We done obtained the truth, the testimony of Yahweh Shah, because he's telling us what's going on. It's the spirit of prophecy. So now we telling the nation, like, this their time for Jacob's trouble. This devil about to come with the sword, you know. He about to close up shop and run through with his military.
I want to bag you up. This is Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither shall their, it says, neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So if you dwelling in the land of Esau Edom, dwelling on this earthly, how Esau Edom running the earth, hey, the Lord gonna make the speedy riddance of you, man. And you say he's gonna devour men because they walk blindly, man. You see, they over here believing what Esau Edom says, which is their enemy, not knowing that the truth is where you can get the life from. The scriptures is where you get the life from to get the truth. So they over here looking like, with the Ray Charles glasses on, really just walking around the earth blinded, man, in darkness. And the Lord said he's about to destroy him with a harsh destruction, man. It says their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their bodies as dung, man, on the streets. That's heavy right there.
That other precept, what you just said, that silver and gold, they shall not be accepted. Mm-hmm. And that's another precept in the Proverbs where they say, riches profit not in the day of wrath. And that right there to let you know, like, the American dollar, like, all this money, everybody that got that 5-year plan saying, hey, I'm gonna make this amount of money in 5 years. But when all hell breaks loose, that's not gonna mean nothing, man. That's not gonna save you. When those UN troops were running through America, you be like, hey, man, I do whatever you can. I got $1 million in the bank. That's not going to save you, man. It's not, because why? Because the American dollar is going to be so devalued to the point where, I bring it out all the time. We say it's going to be toilet paper now. That money going to be toilet paper. It's going to be stuff you're going to use that for campfire. That's how worthless that dollar is going to be,
This truth is going to be the only thing that's going to be of value in that day, because it's going to lead you and guide you the right way. If you got this truth, you're going to have the Holy Spirit resting upon you.
It comes with Yahweh Shah's protection, which is what we're trying to give to our nation to get this word right here, because it makes you valuable. Lord's not going. He said, "What's that? He don't love nobody. Don't have wisdom. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon 7:28." So if you got wisdom, you're not worthy of him to be saved. You don't know him. Because what's that? Hebrews 8:10. When he come back, you're not gonna be teaching. Oh, do you know Yahweh Shah? You know laws and commandments? No, you gotta already know that. That's part of the works right there. He said, study to show yourself approved. Approved what? Approved for salvation. A lot of our people ain't got it. So you ain't worthy. So you gotta you gotta come straight. The Lord gonna do a great reset. You got to come in fresh, like a baby in the kingdom, because your mind ain't right. You ain't coming in with that nigga mentality. Eve ain't coming into the kingdom twerking. Jake ain't coming in the kingdom, trying to sell sacks and bust on his ops. We're not going to have that in the kingdom. That's all going to be done away with. Esau, that's that wicked works been fulfilled. They're going to burn up. The Lord going to burn all that up. So now we just waiting on everything to be, fulfilled. We're going to keep enduring, standing this truth. You got any more precepts on?
I got a point right
one that go back. You got that.
Hey, this go back to show you when y'all was saying about like your money can't save you, and you're going to need this word and the Most High to make it through. To show you how they keep Jake's blinded to it is the story that came out this week with Rick Ross building his bunker, showing his money and stuff, trying to show, you can, if you have money, you can get in this bunker and you ain't got to worry about all of what the Israelites is talking about. Not knowing that, man, that ain't gonna save you. Your judgment, you gonna have to stand on is going to happen to you regardless if you're in your bunker or not.
American Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed completely.
Yeah.
So your bunker is going to be your grave, man. It's going to be your tomb. So
Yeah.
if you're getting trying to save up money to get a bunker here, like you just pretty much, picking a burial plot.
Exactly.
Well, his boys might offer him to get in this bunker.
Yeah. Hey, but like in Ukraine, when they Russia killed all of them generals, they was in a bunker that was 300 meters underground. Rick Ross ain't got no bunker that's 300 meters underground. It's probably just like a basement or something, like a deep basement. It's probably like only like 10, 15 feet underground. That ain't gonna stop you from avoiding no nuclear strike. Are you kidding me?
So he gonna be toasted up.
That shit gonna turn into a microwave.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know H2O was water. I got a machine that makes water out of H2O. Like, you got a machine that makes water out of H2O. What are you talking about?
You're lost in your life. Oh, dummy.
So he gonna get awful. He gonna get in there, sucker.
You know they probably got over on him too.
Oh, yeah, they did.
This shit probably ragged as hell.
Yeah, it ain't nowhere to up the par like that. They just play that dude. They got a quick lick.
You think he got his on the same level as Mark Zuckerberg? Dude from Facebook.
My bunker gonna have a garage.
Yeah.
So
For all my cars.
So if you was to make it through and you was to get out, you're gonna be driving a Rolls Royce on melted metal and sand and like how do you none of that makes sense.
That precept, man, because when you said something about those people who are prone to sin, they not gonna be able to receive this knowledge. So this is wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 4, and he said, "For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in a body that is subject unto sin." And he said, "For the Holy Spirit is disciplined and will flee deceit and remove from thought that are without understanding and will not abide when unrighteous cometh in." And that's the spirit you got to be in right here in verse 5, is that, you can't have that, all of the things that you've done in the past that are sin against the Heavenly Father, that is that's going to remove you from the Heavenly Father right there. So once you sin, you're departed from him. And so that's why in verse 4 it says, "Into malicious soul wisdom shall not dwell in the body that's subject unto sin." And that's why a lot of people are blinded from this word, because they're subject and they're basically slaves to their sin.
They don't have your house shot to cover their sin.
Yeah.
We all got sin. The difference is we got your house shot, we believe in your house shot with our faith, and that's gonna cover our sins. They don't respect your house shot. They don't even know your house shot. They saying Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of them say they don't believe that. God, a lot of them make that excuse, man. Y'all sitting there waiting on God, Daddy.
Most of them don't believe in Jesus. They believe in Esau. They think he's gonna save them with their money.
His military. His military coming to mow your butt down. You know what I'm saying?
See, good rich man, give me some money, man. I believe in that.
Carnal. Carnality.
That's exactly why we always bring out the precept where he said, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time." The only way you have that wisdom is through the knowledge of the scripture and that stability.
That being said, man, I hope you edifying. We give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, and Kakadash.
Yasharala, baby. Hey, stay locked in. Y'all Shala's cooking on the way, y'all Sharala.
And what was the title of that lesson, man?
What type of book? Because I just have an NIV.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
1611.
sorry,
Just
1611.
It was from a
Oh,
couple
okay,
hours ago.
1611.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
can
just never
You
knew.
can download it.
It didn't sound like you could drag.
No, he wasn't dragging into it.
Okay, I'm
I'm having a
saying
hard
you did
time
it.
right now.
Okay.
I am. I'm getting cut off
Pretty much
from
like I wouldn't want
everything.
to be around in there to think like that.
I can get